Captain Insano is all elite. This is according to the big show Paul Wight on the Wrestling Inc. podcast with Nick Housman. He had Paul Wight on talking about movies. He had a movie coming out of some kind. I don't fucking know. But it was mentioned, they brought up Captain Insano from The Waterboy, the wrestling character that Paul Wight played in the Waterboy movie, and asked if he'll ever make a return. And surprisingly, we got an interesting answer. Check out this clip.
You brought up, you've teased Insano's coming back. That's what I wanted. That's the other film tie-in I wanted to have with you here. Is can we get an update on when you think we're gonna see Captain Insano in action in AEW?
Yeah, he'll be back. That's all I'm going to say.
He'll be back.
Back.
Has Adam Sandler approved? Is he okay with it?
Well, the guy that wrote The Waterboy has approved. So,
all right. Anyway,
Tony Khan and I have secured the rights to Captain Insano. There's already an outfit made. I already have the outfit, the whole 9 yards. We're doing a lot of prep work, and this is my last hoorah, so to speak. And this, let's be honest, I don't think this character is going to be a killer going out there trying to, beat Jon Moxley for the AEW championship. I think at this point, this is a character to have fun. We'll see how it goes. But for me right now, I just see a chance to have fun with this character and be a bright spot on the show. But we'll see how I'm feeling, and we'll see how everybody takes off with it. I mean, I'm not afraid to win another championship. I've had one in every company. I wouldn't mind getting one AEW either. Yeah. So there you go.
This is one of the perks of having Tony Khan being a giant mark and wrestling nerd, right? Because if I was in a position of a Tony Khan, I would think it would be a fun idea to bring back Captain Insano. Now, I don't know that I would actually go through with it or if that I would use it as an actual on-air character. I don't know what you do with a Captain Insano necessarily, but I like the idea that he went out and tried to acquire the rights to use that or permission to use that. And he did. They got permission from the creator of The Waterboy, the writer of The Waterboy, to use Captain Insano in AEW. Paul actually went as far as to say he's already got the gear made up or getting the gear made up. Like, this is something that is not only gonna possibly happen. This is something that's going to happen, and that is imminent. This is imminent. We're gonna see Captain Insano in AEW, which I fucking love. I don't know where he would fit in though. It's got to be a comedy character, right? You can't come out seriously as Captain Insano. It's a joke. It's a rib. We all know that, and they got to know that. So what do you do with that? Is that like an Orange Cassidy type match, or where do you go with Captain Insano? I would use Captain Insano I would find something I could use him for, even if it's just like a video game character, right? Put Captain Insano in the video game as like a unlockable character or some shit. DLC down the road if it's already too late to put him in. That would be fun. That kind of stuff would be cool. But merchandise, put out a Captain Insano t-shirt, things like that would be dope. I don't know in the ring where he fits in. I don't know where Paul Wight fits in. He said that the two things that were most important to him going to AEW was to learn commentary and do commentary. That was something that he wanted to do, and that he wanted to wrestle more than he was in the WWE. And we've seen all of one match with Paul Wight against QT Marshall. And that was it. I don't recall seeing any more of Big Show in AEW at all. I don't know where he fits in, though, because he's not going to get a main event push. What do you do with a Big Show? I would have never signed the guy, personally. And that's not a knock against Paul Wight. I'm not saying I don't like Paul Wight. I think he's one of the people that I kind of was just questioning. Why would you sign this guy? What value does he bring? Backstage, I'm sure he brings a wealth of value, talking to the guys, that kind of thing. So I kind of should bite my tongue when I say I don't know what kind of value he brings. I don't know what kind of value he brings as an in-ring performer. I don't know what you do with him anymore. And I know that a lot of people are going to roll their eyes at that or balk at that or think I'm insane. Like, what do you mean? He's a fucking legend. He's a former world champion in WWE and WCW. What do you mean you don't know what you do with him in the ring? Well, I don't know. If I was the booker, I wouldn't know what to do with Big Show. I'd put him in a tag team maybe. Use him to get over younger talent, work with younger talent in the ring. I guess those are options. But he's a big star. He's a big man. So you got to be very careful how you use him and very selective how you use him. He has not been used at all. Like I don't watch Dark or anything, so I don't even get to hear his commentary. So as far as I'm aware, Paul Wight doesn't even exist in AEW, right? I know he does. I know he's backstage talking to the kids a lot. I know he does the commentary on like Dark or Dark Elevation or something like that. In any event, you know, it's Captain Insano. That's the whole point of this clip here. And Captain Insano, like I said, I think he'd be great on video games, t-shirts, merch. Maybe you could do some kind of comedy spot appearance with him of some kind, but I don't know that I want to make Big Show a comedy character either. So it'll be interesting to see how it appears, but I think it's fun that he will appear. I think it's fun that they went out and acquired the rights to it. Tony actually spent money on getting Captain Insano for whatever reason. I don't know that I would have did that either, other than maybe trying to license him for a video game or something. That would have been my route for him, for sure. But let's see. Let's see how it plays out. Captain Insano coming to a TV show near you. Wait, hold on. Before I wrap this up, sit back and think about that. When you were a little kid, you watched The Waterboy. This was still WCW, the Giant. This wasn't even Paul Wight yet. This wasn't even Big Show yet. This was the Giant. And if somebody would have told you years that 25 years from now, Captain Insano is going to be on national TV as an in-ring performer, you would call me a goddamn liar is what you'd do. Hey, thanks for checking out that clip. Don't forget to check out other clips here on the channel. And while you're there, throw a like, throw a subscribe. And don't forget to check out full episodes each and every Sunday of the Pro Wrestling Podcast.